All right, now we have righted a terrible wrong. We've got the Scat Pack back, a brand new 2021 in the garage. Oh, it sure is nice. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the scenery. Pop me a cold one. Maybe I'll listen to her. Come on, Scat. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now that is what I am talking about. Whoa. Oh yeah. On your Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. Well, here it is, the 2021 White Knuckle Scat Pack Challenger. And if you've been with me for a little bit, you know from 6 months ago that I had a black 19 Challenger Widebody Scat Pack. And some of you may be wondering, why would you sell such a beautiful car? Well, the bottom line is I'm an idiot. I do dumb things sometimes. I loved that Challenger. The only thing I didn't really love about it was the color, the black, because I'm kind of OCD when it comes to taking care of things. And the paint, while it was ceramic coated and cleaned up easily, I would take it down the street, bring it back, and it would be dusty and dirty, and pollen season here in Texas is ridiculous. And anyway, COVID came and people were offering, you know, millions of dollars for cars, and that car was one of them. And so I said, well, I'll just sell it and get me another one. Well, I sold it, waited a couple months, nothing ever happened. Cars just went higher and higher and higher, and I never could get into another wide body Scat. I looked at them online, 19s, 20s, was going to buy me another used one, and they are insane. They're basically the price of a brand new one. So I figured, well, that's what I'll do. And the only problem with that is Dodge is giving 0%, which is great to try and get people into these cars, but there's not a lot of inventory. And the inventory that is there, a lot of these dealers are charging markup, $5,000 and more over sticker for these cars, and it's ridiculous. And I had found about 6 different ones that I wanted. I wanted a smoke show, the kind of the silver blue color. I was in love with that. The rest, no one else in the family thought it was beautiful, but I did. Well, lucky for them, I couldn't find one without a markup. And I even had a deal on one in El Paso, Texas, and that dealer kind of screwed me over because we agreed on everything, and he said, oh, by the way, $5,000. I said, well, I'm not paying it. Anyway, so I went to, as you saw in the previous video, AutoNation Dodge in North Richland Hills, Texas, and they hooked me up. No market adjustment or anything for this beautiful 2021. And the only problem is, I guess it's good and bad. The good is I got it for a good price considering the market right now. But the bad news is it has no options. It is basically the wide body option and these beautiful red Brembo brakes. That's the option. Everything else is absolutely standard. Of course, you know, if you have one of these or know anything about these, you get a lot with just the regular Scat Pack and the wide body. The wide body, you get the suspension, you get the cool wheels, you get the wide tires, and a bunch of cool stuff like that. But it's just stock and everything else. And so, stock interior, it has the houndstooth with the Scat Pack logo, no Alcantara, unfortunately, no sunroof, no anything. It's bare bones, but it is beautiful. And I'm having to start all over because, once again, like a dummy, when I got rid of my black one, I sold it to a wholesaler for a really good price, and I left all the stuff on it. And so everything that was already added to the car by the previous owner that made it perfect, well, it went with the car. So I'm starting over, and I have already added these rock guards on the front fenders. And of course, you may, I don't know if you can see it in the light, these cute little door shadow things. It's hard to see with the light on, but anyway, it says Scat Pack. Put the logo down there. And I have got just in the Hellcat airbox, which has the hole right there, and the Dodge. These are all OEM parts. This goes from the inlet tube into the airbox, and then of course I had to get the Mopar Hellcat air filter, freer flowing air filter, and the Power Stop Z26 brake pads, because look at this. Look at this. I watched this car the other day and hadn't really gone too terribly far in it, but wow, that's how bad it is. And a lot of people change these Brembo brake pads out, which are great, but they are so dusty. And I'm not going to track this car. I just drive it on the street and have fun with it. So I don't need the Brembo brake power, because really the Power Stop Z26s work just as good for my application. The last car had the Z23s on there, and it really cleared up the dust issue, and the wheels would always stay clean. And to me, that's more important than having essentially track brakes on here. So anyway, and of course I've already done the mid muffler delete to have it sound exactly how I want it to sound. But what I'm going to do is try this free active exhaust delete. I'll put that in the next video, because there's a little bit of information out there, but there's not a whole lot of videos on how to do that. So I'm going to try it, and I'll be the guinea pig for you guys if y'all want to try it too. But for now, here it is, the white Knuckle 2021 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack Widebody. And I have broken it in properly so far to 350 miles. So I'm still following the break-in procedure, but at this point it lets me have a little more fun than I could when it was driving home 55 miles an hour. I'm going to do the break-in period just perfect like you're supposed to, and then I'm going to have some fun. And there'll be plenty of videos of that uploaded later. But there it is, dealer installed tint. They wouldn't let me do anything illegal, but turns out it looks pretty good, even with a legal tint on the side windows. So there it is, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching the videos. If you have anything you want to see, let me know. Put it in the comments, and I'll see if I can do it for you. Okay, so I've got this here with 3 holes. Okay, and then the tube gotta go somewhere. Oh my gosh. Mopar guys, help me figure this one out. Well, you know what, maybe I'll just crack top on another one. That's probably what I need. Need a little liquid inspiration.